So for my learning targets, after I filled out the sheet and I compared the pre-test score and the post-test score, I ended up with a few students, well, a little bit more than a few students, who I felt didn't show enough growth and need a little extra help. My target score is a 3. I had some that made a 2, and I was okay with it because I know going forward what we're doing in the classroom, that 2 can probably go up. But I identified others who I really feel need some extra help, that what we're doing in the class is not going to be enough for them to grow to at least a level of 3. I identified them on the paper. Trying to get that in front of me, sorry. And there are multiple reasons why students that I selected are not showing growth. We just come off a huge influx of flu here in our building. So I have students who missed multiple days of class. And even though I provided videos and resources to help them while they were at home, one, they were either, not well enough to go ahead and do that, or they just don't learn well from a video. So I identified students that had missed multiple classes. I have a few students who have focus issues, and I try to get to them to keep them focused, but I've got a couple who are so bad I miss them. And then I also had some that I identified from a diagnostic test we had given, and that I know that they're already behind grade level and are going to need some extra help to get caught back up. They've missed prior content that was a foundation for what I'm doing now. So, taking in those factors and looking at the pre-test and the post-test, I picked students who I knew were going to need some extra help with me, from me. I also identified a couple who were really close to mastering it, and those are the ones that I know with a little extra support in the classroom, I can help them to reach the level 3. One of my learning targets happened during a time when 2 of my students had gotten suspended, and while they were suspended, they chose not to do any work. And when they came back, they've come back kind of defiant. So they are refusing to do work. Their scores both ended up as zeros, and their growth, there was still a 0. I've talked with administration on that. We're kind of in a dilemma on, do we provide them with extra help, or because do they need the extra help, or is it just because they're refusing to do the work? I'm waiting for admin to find out where to go with those 2. But I have multiple reasons why I have students showing not as much growth as I needed to. We've also had students move in the middle of the year. They missed what I taught prior. Their school was at a different section than what our school is. Those are students who I really feel I'm going to need to pull in and work individually with them, which is leading into the next assignment, that identifying what students are going to need an intervention plan, and what that intervention plan actually will be. So some of them just needed some more practice on the skill, and some need help with comprehending what the problem is really asking them to do. So there's a wide variety of reasons that students are not showing adequate growth, which means I have to create, or I'm going to create, multiple solutions to help bring them to where a mastery level where I need them to be. So I will work on that assignment now and I will submit that to you. Thank you very much.